With just 2 races of the season to go, season 2 of the Roblox Formula E World Championship, as it's going to come down to the showdown here, and we do a huge bunch of points still left up for grab. Then in the final 2 rounds of the championship, still left to run there in a double header. Then as we arrive at Mid-Ohio for the season 2 finale, as we're ready for round 7, and we're going to get prepared for group qualifying then for this Grand Prix, for this E-PRIX race. Hey everyone, this is James Royals here for the James Gary YouTube channel, and welcome everybody to round 7 of the Roblox Formula E Season 2 World Championship. And we're right at the third of the American races. We arrived at Mid-Ohio, and this will be announced the Season 2 finale. It will be, and it's a double header for this one. So it's the first of the 2 races though that we got then. So yeah, we'll see how the driver will get really preparing up for this after practice though. The amount I had last month then, like in the previous months of the practice for the qualifier begins for the Mid-Ohio E-PRIX. So let's get prepared for this then, guys. Let's do it 1, 2, 3, 4 then. Before we head into the group qualifier session to begin then, guys, let's have a quick remind ourselves of the Drivers' Championship then, after the Naples E-PRIX the last time then in round 6 then, that the driver managed to take part in and managed to compete in there, and it was won by Jake Hughes in the Neon McLaren. And after that race then, his has overall done to the Drivers' Championship. It's all changed after the Naples E-PRIX. And we can see it's the Mahindra Lucas Degrassi who leads the way with 64 points. Head of Dan Tickett with 58 points in the Neo. After disappointing in the last race in Naples for Dan Tickett, he slipped down to second and let Lucas Degrassi up ahead, move ahead of him and take the lead of the Drivers' Championship. The Season 3 Formula E champion we are live could hope to win the championship title if he could hope to get pole position for the E-PRIX coming up. Then if he get into the group qualifying dual stages then coming up in this video then, guys. With Tickett in second place, Jake Hughes has moved himself into third place after achieving the victory at the Naples E-PRIX last time in the last race. Then I mean he's moved up to third place with 43 points. With Jose Camo and Nick Cassidy, both equal on points then with 39 points. Cassidy hasn't won the E-PRIX yet just so far in this season, so far in season 2 yet. But Jose Camo, he has though in the Tokyo E-PRIX way back in race 1 in Japan. Then we got Oliver Waller in P5 in the Nissan with 37 points. There's one more Tara in P7. Alexander Simpson 8th. Then we got Jake Dennis in Alpha 3. He got points with Mitch Evans in P10. In the team's championship standings there, Mahindra is all in the way with 96 points. Then there's Neil 3 in second place by just 11 points back from Mahindra as they took over the lead of that after they had a good result in the Naples E-PRIX last time out then. Invisible Racing are in third. Then we got Master Watson SMG Racing are in 4th. Titus Pesky 5th. Neil McLaren up into 6th place ahead of Nissan, who slipped out to 7th. Then we got Chicken TCS Racing in 8th. Avalanche Andretti in 9th. And Target Porza are still in last place, but just 6th place behind Avalanche Andretti. They don't stay last place for so long. But let's see if they try their best in the group qualifying stages of the Mid-Ohio E-PRIX. Can they hope we see both cars into the duels? Well, let's find out as we get qualified underway for the Mid-Ohio E-PRIX. Then let's do this thing, guys. Let's head straight towards it right now then, guys. Okay, then let's see who will be going now in Group 1 then of this group qualifying stage then, guys. So, the driver will be going out in Group 1 will be Robin Fies, the reigning champion from last season in Season 1, will be going out third in the Avalanche Andretti, along with Zob Van Doyen in the Neo McLaren, also Nominato in the Nissan, and Son-Eric Fern for DS Penske, the double world champion of Formula E, is going to be going out with Nominato, Zob Van Doyen, and Robin Fies. But let's see how well the first full driver will do then in this first group part to qualify here at Mid-Ohio for the Mid-Ohio E-PRIX. Let's see who's going to set the quickest benchmark pace time and see what the other drivers in the other group will be facing to try and beat that lap time season. So through into the qualifying duel. Just remember though, guys, only the top 8 drivers that will advance through into the qualifying duel, while the first 12 will have to make grip position from last place that all the way from 20th to 9th. So let's see who's going to be going through into the duel. Let's find out. Remember, only the top pick will advance through into the duels. Let's see as we get Group 1 underway. Oh, we got someone off before the qualifying duels started though. And that is Van Dorn. And looks like he's hit the attack motivation zone then while on his out lap then to get prepared for his lap. But I'm afraid the other drivers are going to prepare to start the lap now. But I'm afraid that will have to hold it for a while. I'm afraid Group qualified Group 1 will have to hope for a while because with that, we found it off the track that we're going to have a red flag. Red flag is out already as Van Dorn in the Neil McLaren. That's a poor sensational because Neil McLaren had a good start to the season there and now it's gone bad to worse here in Mid-Ohio though. The camera has caused many problems though in practice then while we're not recording. And now some of the first gone off the track though. Guys, looks like we've got some major troubles then with the time and facing zone then. And it looks like we need to try to get that fixed then. So Van Dorn is off and he's just stopping by to see if Van Dorn is okay. So oh dear grief, because I haven't managed to fix the facing zone then because God, that is so difficult because we haven't been updating this though for a while then, but this is all I can do then, guys. Just trying to hopefully to stop the drivers though from not going off the track then, but I'm afraid it's started to catch out many drivers then. So let's hopefully we'll get this fixed up then and hopefully we'll get this session restarted. Welcome back everybody. We managed to update the track then for the session has been delayed for about 10 minutes then, but we've got back on the way then. With that then, we're going to begin with Group 1 qualifier. Let's go then as we begin with Robin Fines. Here we go. As he starts his lap then. Yeah, trying to make everyone spread out then so they won't hopefully not go off the track again. A lot will happen to Van Dorn and Fern that caused the red flag. So we managed to update the game then. So the track is hopefully will be set as usual then as Van Dorn starts his lap. Nominato starts his lap in the Nissan. Here comes Sorry Fern in the DS Penske, quick around the fire right now. And he starts his flying lap then because they're waiting on a IndyCar circuit then because this is a really tough course this is. As they start the flying lap there as look at them go around these corners then. As Robin Fines comes around then through the right hand corner then. And heading towards the line right now. Well, it's going to be lap time for him. 42.264. I think that will be okay. Good luck for Fines then for the reigning champion. Is that going to be good enough for him to go through into the duel? We'll find out later on then when the other groups come then. Where the other drivers need to set their lap time there. So just one final lap for them for each group then. But as I said, it's 42.445. Not good enough to get ahead of Fines. Nominata has, Doug gets ahead of Fines with a time of 42.241. And Sorry Fern, well, goes quicker with a time of 42.121. So that's the first 4 drivers done their lap then. So it's the quickest head of Nominato, then it's Robin Fine, and then it's Van Dorn. So good work for the first four drivers in the first group then. So good job there. So Fern quickest at the moment, head of Nato, and then it is Fine and Van Dorn. Let's see how the next group then will bring it on, and hopefully they could hopefully go quicker than Fern then. But let's see who the 8 will be going through into the duel. But that's all to come later on in this video then, guys. But let's head straight now into Group 2 now. Alright then, time for Group 2 or Group Qualify now then, guys, for the Mid-Ohio Prix for Formula E. And in Group 2 will be Dante, the second place man in the championship for Neo 3 Racing, along with Artificer Costa for Tagia Porsche. Jake Dennis in the Avalanche Drake is also going to be going out as well. The second of the Avalanche Drake, his teammate went out third in Group 1. And the other Nissan of Overway is going to be going out as well. His team Nominato did it in Group 1. And with that, he's going to be going out in the second Nissan. Will be going out in Group 2. So, take turn to Costa, Dennis, and World will be going out in Group 2 then. So, can any of those go quicker? They're hoping to post a quick lap time to see themselves through into the duels later on in this video. Let's find out if they're going to do it or not. Okay, here comes the next group then. Going to start the lap then. So, Dan Titter off he goes to start his lap then. Next door will be a turn for Costa in the target point where he's going to come around. There he goes. Start his lap then. Whereas Jake Dennis in the Avalanche Red he's going to start his lap then. And here he comes. And across the line he starts his flying lap then. And here comes Oliver World then in the Nissan then. So, he will be starting for Nissan for next season then. So, yeah, that's why I'm going to decide to keep him stay at the team then like he does in real life then. So, yeah. So let's go one up on the driver. Let's see where they're going through turn 1 down. This is a long straightaway then guys. And then through into a long right hand 180-degree right hand turn then. Before we head through these then. Past the trigger turn manifestation. So we require many drivers in practice then. But we managed to justify and managed to fix it then. Here comes Tick over the line. And that's a good lap time for him. That will be good enough to see him free into the duel. Roberto visit Costa then the target pause here. 42.503, that's a bit too slow that here, but will that be enough for him to go through? Here goes Jake Day in the Andretti. 42 point, all the twos. Triple two there for Jake Day there. He goes into second. Helanato and of course fine. And here goes over in the Nissan across the line. And it's a 42.347 for the second Nissan driver then. So, well, none of them cannot go quicker than Sorgi fan at the moment then. So Jake Day is currently second, then Helanato. Wallace currently behind Van Dorn. It's actually ahead of Van Dorn actually then, but behind France then. So Tictum actually moved himself up into P. I think he's up into like 3rd or 4th place at the moment then. Or yeah, at the moment in this session. So after 2 groups of qualifier has gone so far. So that's 2 groups down, only 3 more to go. So let's see who are the next group that are going to be coming out next in group 3 of qualifying for the mid-to-high E-PRIX. Let's find out. Okay, in Group 3 of Group Qualify then, guys, we got Mitch Evans in the Jaguar TCS Racing, the Kiwi driver in the Jaguar, going to be going out in Group 3, along with Eduardo Mortar from Maserati SMG Racing, Nick Cassidy, the other Kiwi, so 2 Kiwis going from New Zealand are going to be going out then. Cassidy in the Physical Racing will be going out then, and also Overturn in the other Neo 333 Racing will be going out then. His teammate Tito went out in Group 2 then. Can get themselves free into the qualifying duels. Remember that only the top 8 fastest drivers will advance through into the duels, while the 12 other drivers will be out for the rest of the session then, and we'll have to line up for the back of the pack. So let's see how well Group 3 will progress then, guys. Let's see then who is going to win this one. Let's see. Alright, as the first, these drivers are just warming up the laps then, as I was just too late on the recording then, but yeah. Oh, Dennis, yeah. Well, it's very hard to try and get these drivers out there after they've done their lap times there, but not to worry though, because it's only just good qualified then, but who will be able to be advancing through then? Join me alongside me there, guys. It's Ben Wilson, my friend on Roblox. So he's going to be supporting me along throughout the qualifying duels then of this group qualification of the mid-to-high E-PRIX Formula E, as Evans starts his lap time along with Mortara. Here comes Nick Cassidy in the Invincible Racing. Comes around to start his final lap then around mid-Ohio. And where is Overturn? There he is in Neo then. So he's coming round through the long right-hand corner. It's just like the same as Stove then at Silverstone for the Formula 1 British Grand Prix. But this is Formula E. That's Turvey starts his lap then. He's coming through the long 90-degree left-hand turn 1. And let's see any driver for the chicane then. Mortara doing pretty well throughout these corners then. And there comes Evans then coming through the final couple of corners then, heading towards the line right now. It's just going to be a quick lap from Evans. 42.114. That's a great lap from Nick Evans there. Well done to win. Here goes Mortara. 42.250. Is that lap will be good enough for him to advance through into the duels? We'll soon find out. Here goes Nick Cassidy in the Physical Racing. That's a great lap from him. He goes second quickest. Good lap from him. Actually, no. Actually, he has to go third quickest there because first at 42.121. So Cassidy coming in third, but Evans gone quickest then third. And over Turvey, a 42.294. Oh, it's okay for now then, but is that going to be enough for him to advance into Jules? Well, we only got 2 more Jules left to go. So that's 12 drivers down. So good work for that. So this is amazing then. Ben was is a 42.1 from Turvey there, but my lap counts though, not his. Okay, so that's Group 3 done. So only just 2 more grid laps to go. Let's move on to Group 4 now and see who are next. Alright, in the next group, in Group 4 then, we got Jake Hughes in the other Neil McLaren, Maximilian Günther in the other Maserati Energy Racing because his teammate Ryan Motor went out in Group 3. Sebastian Bowie in the other Invincible Racing is going to be going out as well. And of course, Alexander Sims in the Mahindra Racing. So all these 4 drivers going out next up then. So let's see if any of them can hopefully get themselves free into the duels. Well, let's find out in Group 4 of these 4 drivers and see if any of them can go quicker than Target Fern and Mitch Evans, who's currently quickest so far with a time of 42.111. That's the quickest time so far throughout the session then. But let's see if anyone else is going to be improving their lap time. Let's find out indeed. Okay, here they come. Group 4 then. Jake Q leads the pack then. as he starts his flying lap. I just about done that for him. Max Gunter starts his flying lap and had a bit of a nudge down at the start of his flying lap then. Here comes the Invisible Racing of Sebastian Bremy, starts his flying lap, and here comes Alexander in the Mahindra Racing. And they all start their flying lap then. So, can then go find the bit and the pace then? But could any of them go faster? But let's find out. Jake Hughes passed the Italian so was called made troubles though in practice then. Here's Max Gunter going through the tricky tight corners then. So yeah, this is amazing then. So, but it's just saying out random lap times then, but his lap time won't be counted out. I'll be doing my lap times and see how well the driver will get along. Here comes Jake Hughes over the line, he comes through. That's a terrible poor effort for him there. And Gunter 43.025 then. Oh my god, I lost a bit of time there because of lagging there. Ben there. 42.694 for Bremy and Sims. Oh god. I think these lap times won't count as much though, but yeah, they're all mixed up there. I'm going to try that again though, guys. Sit. Okay, 10 number 2 for this then. Okay, off goes Hughes. Off goes Gunter. Here goes Bremy and Sims. And they'll start the flying laps. Okay. We'll go for spread out view then. See the drivers then. Let's watch Hughes then going through turn number. That's turn 3 and 4. This is where the time interface is on the right hand side on the driver's eye. And when they come into view, then here they come through to the 5-part section of the track then. Wow, this is amazing to see them through. Wow, I like to see that. And then coming through the 5 corner then. Here this will count properly then. 43.0 then for Hughes. 42.8 for Gunter. That's a bit too slow. Bremy, he's not finding any pace either. Oh dear, great. And for Sims, 42.833. Okay, those are lap times. We'll count them on play. None that will be fancy food to choose, unfortunately. So yeah, poor ever lap times there because of the lagging glitch of Ben he's doing then. That might interrupt my session there. But that's poor ever lap time for these drivers though. But when anyone hopefully go faster than Evans, well, we only got one more group left to go, Dan, and that would be the Grassy, Camworth, Bella, and Birds. So these were the last 4 drivers to do the lap done. So yeah. So anyway, then, so that's group 4 done and dusted. Then, but these 4 have to poor by lap times, and then either of those drivers from group 4 will be fancy free into the judge, unfortunately. So yeah. All right, then it's time for the 5th and final qualifying session. Yeah, the 5th and final group down, guys, not the 5th and final qualifying session, guys. So in the final group then of group qualifying, we got Sunshine Saturday Camworth in the DS Penske, Sam Bird in the Jaguar TCS Racing, Pascal Fella in the Tacchio Porsche, and Lucas de Grasse, the championship leader, the Brazilian in Mahindra Racing, will be going now. The championship leader today is going to be going now. Will the Brazilian hope go through and find a neat, clean final to see himself through into the duel? We'll soon find out if he's going to do it or not. But anyway, then, so these are going to be the final 4 drivers to go out there in the 5 group, then in group 5 or group qualify from the middle high pre. But can they get through? We'll find out and see. Okay, here we go. The final group qualify gets underway with Sunday Camworth then, and Sam Bird's gone off. Oh dear, did Ben do something though? Oh, I hate him when he caused many drivers to go off. But God, did Ben kick him or something? That is not allowed. Then you're not allowed to go on the track though. But God, and we've got Sunday Camworth off. Oh God, it looks like we got mixed up though so much though with the final group there because of Ben's lagging down. The red flag has come out again though, and I'm afraid the server will have to go to private though because looks like there's a bit of an issue though with Ben's computer laptop recently because he hasn't fixed itself up because oh my goodness gracious though, because that's a totally mess though. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes though where we'll get this final group qualified winning again. Don't get me, guys. Please, whatever you do, though, guys, please do not dislike this video, please. Thank you. Okay, we're back again, though, for the Mental High Pre for Group 5, then, after a bit of a left delay because of something like a bugginess to do or something like that, then, like a lagging glitch, then. So, that one won't count, though. So, we're back at this, then. So, let's see as the final group gets on the way, then. So, all these five-full drive, Camera, Bird, Fairlight, and Degrassi, the champion leader, there he goes. The champion leader in the Mahindra goes off then. So, going for turn 1. Can these drivers find the benefit and find the balance to their cars? Let's find out. Camera did seems to be okay then. Here comes Bird. Alright then, here comes Fairline. Okay, at the moment then, so this is going to be totally close it's going to be then. So, who is going to get through and who's going to be knocked out then? Here comes Camera then, round the 5 quickly coming through right now. And then towards the line, it's going to be very quick for him. Is he going to be enough for him? 42.374, is that enough for him? Let's find out soon enough. Some person 42.67 then. Fairlight of 42.741, he's free into the duels. Well, it goes quickest though, wow. And then goes the Degrassi. Well, the champion leader goes free into the duels. Well, that's a 42.365. Is that going to be enough for the Degrassi then? He's ahead of Bird and Camera then, but this is going to be very close then to Comfort then. See who's going to be getting through to the duels then, but this is going to be very close then. So, with all 5 groups all sorted and done now, I'm going to put the 5 fuel up times there on the piece of paper, and we'll come back there. We'll announce which day driver will be advancing through to the qualifying duels. We'll be right back then, guys, so please don't go anywhere then, guys. Please like and comment down below, and please subscribe to my channel for more. But then we'll be back for the official results of the qualifying group format. So, after we have a look at the final classification of the group qualifying lap times there, here's the results then, and here is the results on the screen right now then, guys. And the driver will be advancing through into the duels then, coming up later on then, guys. It will be Pascal Fairlight for Tagi Porsche, Mitch Evans in the Jaguar TCS Racing, Sorgen Byrne in the DS Penske, Nick Cassidy in the Visa Racing, then it's Jake Dennis in the Alfa Andretti in 5th, Norman Atto is going through in the Nissan, and Juan Mataro in 7th. Is going through as well, and of course we've been fighting in the other Alfa Andretti. So both Alfa Andretti are through into the next round, as well as the Fairline and of course Nominato. The reigning champion will be fine. Just barely managed to get through into this next part that he's going through to the duels of face with the other drivers then. So with that then, these will be passing through to the duels. But I'm afraid for these drivers don't be knocked out then. Here's how they will be lining up then from 9th to 20th. It will be the Neos of Dan Tickton, the second place by the championship, fair to make it through, but just very close to getting side to get that place to the duel before he got beat by Robbie Fights. So he's got to start in P9, and he's got the same start time as his teammate Robert Turby. So both Neo will be starting alongside to get on road 5 in 9th and 10th. There will be Robert Warren in the Nissan P11. He didn't make it through, but his team will have a chance to get pole position sooner or later for that day. With the champion leader looking to close on face, can start down in P12 for the race next time out then, the guys, in the next video. So I'm afraid the Brazil will have to find a lot of bit of time to try and make up some grounds then in the race next time out then, guys. With Sam Bird on fight also didn't make it through as well. And the way that took it place, as Carrot didn't make it through either. He's going to start out in P40 for the race next time out then, guys. And then it will be Tom Van Joy. He's going to be starting 15th. Then we've got Antonio Pizzicosta, 60 on fight for him for the Portuguese driver for Tagi Porsche. Then it is Alexander Sims in the Mahindra. Then it's Maximilian Good in the Maserati. Jake Hughes in the Neo McLaren. And rounding up the field, then in last place will be the Series 2 Formula E champion Sebastian Bremy in the Visa Racing. I'm afraid he's going to start at the very back of the field for tomorrow's E-PRIX, for the Mid-Ohio E-PRIX. So, tough luck saying though for Visa Racing then, and of course for Maserati and to Mahindra Racing. They're the team champion leaders though. I'm afraid both drive not making it through into the qualifying duels. That's a heartbreak same for that, and unfortunately, but the good news is that they didn't make it through to the duel, but they're going to start ahead of Mahindra for the start of the race because Tickton and Turvey were quicker than Sims and Degrassi, so with that they're going to be starting ahead of them then. But advancing through into the qualifying duel would be Pascal Fairlight, Nick Cassidy, Sorgen Fern, Mitch Evans, Jake Dennis, Nominato, Eduardo Mortaro, and Robin France. So, let's get the qualifying duels on the way and see who's going to have hopefully good to fight for that all-important pole position then for the start of the Mid-Ohio E-PRIX next time out, guys, in the next video for the Mid-Ohio E-PRIX race. So, it's time to get into the qualifying duels then, guys. Here we go. A lot of battles are going to be going on for this throughout the whole entire video, but let's see who's going to go fight to the finals. Let's find out. Okay, so here are the drivers will be lining up then for the qualifying duels then. So, up in the quarterfinals then, Pascal Bell will be up against Jake Dennis. Mitch Evans will be up against Nominato. So the Fern will face Mortara in qualifying 3, and in qualifying 4 we've got Nick Cassidy up against his former teammate Robin Fines. So but they became teammate at the fifth and third rating, which is known as the first drop down from the team at the end of 2021. So yeah, so they're gonna be battling out down in qualifying 4, Cassidy and Fines. So let's get ready though for the qualifying duels to begin there here at Mid-Ohio. I mean not Mid-Ohio. Mid-Ohio then, guys. For round 7 of the Roblox Formula E World Championships. Let's begin this thing, guys. Let's do this thing, guys. So here we go. Time to begin the first stage of qualifying duels. So let's begin this, guys. So, in qualifying 1, it's Pascal Fairline versus Jake Dennis. Taki Porter versus Avalon Andretti. The two champions of Season 10 and Season 9 are about to go out then together then. Season 9 champion Jake Dennis up against Season 10 champion Pascal Fairline. Which one of these reigning champions will hopefully go on until we get through into the semi-finals first? Let's find out, as we will be both going to be going out first in the first qualifiers duel stage. So let's do our best and see how well. Wish you the best of luck, you two then, guys. So let's get qualifier 1 underway. So, qualifier 1 then begins then between Pascal Fairline in the Taki Porter versus Jake Dennis in the Avalon Andretti. One of those will be fancy through to go through to the semi-final, but who would it be? As Fairline starts his flying lap then, and just behind it is Jake Dennis, just behind then. Just spread back for more than 5 or 6 seconds of the gap here. That's what they do in real life in Formula E then, as both start their flying laps then. So, two of those former reigning champions then are on track right now, but who is going to be the one who's going to be passing through into the next round, into the semi-finals? Let's find out. Fair up against Dennis then, as Dennis has gone a bit quicker then through the 180-degree right-hand turn at turn 2. Here they come, and Dennis had a bit of a bump through the time facing zones there, so yeah. No time available for this one then, because that's our burn to the race next time in the next video then. And then because Fairline then in the Target project comes round then and heading towards line now. What's going to be the time for him? 40.2, that's a quick lap from him, but what about Jake Dennis? Here he comes. Could Dennis manage to go quicker and go faster than Pascal Fairline? He does not though. So Pascal Fairline in the Target Porsche will go through it into the semi-final 1. So I'll send that message to Ben, as we see that Pascal Fairline will go through into the semi-final 1. So well done to Fairline. He's quicker than Jake Dennis, and with that, Fairline goes through. So that's the first qualifying done. So let's see who's going to join Fairline in the second qualifying list 2, and who's going to be joining Fairline in the semi-final 1. Now let's find out. Let's get qualified 2 underway now. Okay, qualified 2 now. It's the battle between Mitch Evans in the Jaguar T-Series Racing versus Norman Nato in the Nissan. So, which one of them will be battling Fairline out in the semi-final 1? So, they're going to be going out next then. So, Evans versus Nominato. So, which one of them will go through? Let me know in the thoughts in the comment section below, and please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below. So, let's get Qualifier 2 underway then. Which one of them will go through and face Fairline in the semi-final 1? Okay, off they go. The heading down to start victory comes Mitch Evans in the Jaguar TSC Racing. The Kiwi driver is off then. And here goes Nominato in the Nissan. Off he goes to start his flying lap there. Spence just moved the start sign out the way then because it was knocked over then. And a good thing he's blocked. He must have removed that outside. Okay, he's a police officer. Once a truth rule. So, Evans versus Nato then. For the bar to see which one of these will go through into the semi-final 1. And be facing Pascal Fairline. As they come through these tricky corners then. As... oh, that's a bit too slow there through the time. There's some bump there, but Evans going a bit quicker than him. Evans coming through the fire section there. Coming through by 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 now. Here he comes around the fire corner right now. And this is going to be a great lap from him. 42.248. But would not beat that lap time? Let's find out. Heading towards one line right now. And I'm afraid he's lost a bit of time there through the second part of the section of the course because the telemeter is in zone, and it means that Mitch Evans will be going through and face Fairline in the semi-final. So Evans goes through and beats Nominato. He's out qualifies Nominato, and with that, though, Evans goes through into the next round. So with that, well, it will be Fairline up against Evans in the first semi-finals then. So that's the first half of the qualifiers done. Let's now move on to the second half then of the quarterfinals. Let's start with Group 3 and see who will make up the semi-final 2. So with Evans and Fairline through, with Dennis and Nato out. So let's move on to quarterfinal 3 now. Okay then, quarterfinal 3 time. It will be Sorry Fern up against Eduardo Mortara. DS Penske versus Maserati SMG Racing. So these two are going to be battling now and see which one will be advancing through into the semi-final 2, Dan. Would it be the American team, DS Penske, or would it be the Monegasque team, the Master Watch SMG Racing team? We're about to find out then in the qualifying 3. Let's see how well they get on circuit onto the track for the mid-higher E-PRIX. Okay, then on to qualifying 3. So if Fern versus Eduardo Mortara as Fern starts his lap, then here comes Eduardo Mortara, then. And we had a bit of a sick up in the pit lane then before we sent out Eduardo Mortara there at the moment there. So nothing too surprised about or commiserate or confiscative about then. So we're okay for the time being. So let's watch something good fun going down. This is the tricky section, turn 4. This is where they triggered automatic defense over the court. Many drivers are in practice then. But I didn't do the recording of that because it's non-recorded then without filming this. So yeah. As Fern comes through the chicane, then one more time, just might hit the time of the faces a bit then. So hold on, won't cost him too much time. As Fern comes around the long right hand, then and into the straightaway, then and cross the line. It's a 42.149. Will one more time manage to beat that lap time? Here goes one more Tara then for Master MSG Racing then. Is it going to be Fern through or is it going to be one more Tara through? Let's find out. As one more Tara crosses the line, and it's not quick enough. He's lost a bit of time in the second sector, and with that, sorry if Fern will be going through into the semi-finals then. So Fern goes through. So nice work for him. So Fern goes through into the semi-finals 2. But who will be facing against? Who will Fern will be facing against then? So which one they will be facing again? Will it be Cassidy or will it be Robin Fine? We're about to find that. So that's qualifying 3 done. Let's now move on to the final qualifying group match between these two drivers. Then let's go to the final qualifying group stage then, guys. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for the final qualifying duel. It's Nick Cassidy versus Robin Fiennes in Vision Racing versus Avalanche Andretti. One of them will be facing Fern in the semi-final 2. But who will it be? Who is going to win out in this final qualifying duel stage then, guys? Let's find out. Will it be Cassidy or will it be Fiennes? Let's find out then. As it will be both going out and trying to see who's going to be quickest in the final group final stage of this qualifying duels then, guys. For the mid-high E-PRIX for Roblox for the E-Season 2. Let's find out then who's going to get pole position. So as we're going to see Cassidy and Fiennes out on track once the truth roar then, guys. And see who's going to go quickest. Let's find out. Alright. Time for the final qualifying duels. Cassidy versus Fiennes. Who is going to be going through to face Sorgen Fair in the second semi-finalist then? So let's find out. As Fiennes coming through the long left-hand 90-degree left-hand on turn 1. And then through to his tight 180-degree right-hand turn 2. As see these two drivers racing down the straightaway down and heading towards turn 4. We see a following right-hand kink there at turn 3. And Cassidy's got stuck up. He's got 3 Robin Fiennes. Oh my goodness gracious. That's a terrible mistake that cost a valuable amount of time there for Nick Cassidy then in Vision Racing then. Has this cost this to Robin Fiennes? It was going to be close because they're getting close to each other then. So I don't think these laptops will not count there because I'm going to say then, no, it's too quick. No, it's too quick, too close then, too close. Too close then to comfort though because I can't get them and fizz up the laptops at the same time. They could have been too close together, though Fiennes and Cassidy were. So I'm afraid we have to redo the qualifier 4 stage duel again then, I'm afraid. Alright, the retake for the qualifier 4 is about to begin again. So up they go again, Cassidy. Because last time he made a mistake and now I tried to catch up and I'm afraid they were too close together. I'm afraid they didn't stop both the laptops at the same time, I'm afraid, because they were too close to each other then. So they split out again though, so hope Cassidy will not make another mistake then. So I'll know what happened on his first lap then attempt. So he's doing pretty well then. It's Robin Fiennes going through the right hand kit turn 3. Through the tricky tap interfaces that are mainly drivers out then. But it looks like it's okay for the moment for the time being then. So everyone's okay for the moment. So anyway, Cassidy coming through then into the few couple corners then and into the right hand corner then and into the far corner then. Here he comes over the line, comes through then. It's going to be 42.193. Robin Fiennes in the Avalanche Andretti then. Across the line, comes through then. And it's a 42.233, which is not quick enough, which means that Nick Cassidy with a time of 42.193. He's advancing through he goes through to the semi-finals. So with that, Nick Cassidy goes through into the semi-final to face again, up against Fern in this second semi-finalists. Kept monitoring about that. I need to stop doing that. Anyway, Cassidy goes through in the first race and beats Robbie Fines 2 with that then. So that's the qualified stage done then. So we'll come back in a moment then and we'll see the qualified duels table and see where these drivers are placed at the moment so far then. So here's the update of the qualifying duel table. You can see there, yeah, Pascal out qualifies Jake Dennis. Mitch Evans beats out Nominato. Fern was quicker than Rod Mortara, and Cassidy knocks out Robin Feinstein. But on side for these drivers got knocked out then. Here they will be lining up from 5th to 8th then. And here's the result on the screen right now then, guys. It will be Jake Dennis who will be starting P5 for the race then next time on the next video. Then it will be Robin Feinstein in the Alpha starting P6. Starting P7 will be Nominato, and then will be Rod Mortara in the Master Wars SMT will be starting P8 then behind Nominato. So that's the lineup then from 5th to 8th then. They will be starting the race from P5 to P8 then. So it will be Dennis, Helen Fines, there will be Nominato, and then Rod Mortara. So with the qualifiers now complete now, it's now time to get into the semi-finals then. So Pascal Fair up against Mitch Evans and Jorgen Byrne up against Nick Cassidy. Which of these two drivers from these 4 will be advancing to the finals and see who could have a chance to go for that professional pole position then. But let's find out as we're going to get the semi-finals underway then. For the first one and the second one then. Fallon up against Mitch Evans and so Fallon up against Nick Cassidy. Who will win this thing, guys? Let's find out. Let's get the semi-finals underway and dueling then. So it's the first semi-final match then. So it's between Pascal Fallon for Taggy Pozzo versus Mitch Evans in the Dragon TSS Racing. So who is going to be the first one to go through into the final then? So Fallon up against Evans for a place in the final then. Who is going to get that, guys? Let's find out then. So we're going to be going out in the first semi-finalist then. But who will be the first to go through to the grand final? Let's find out. Will it be Fallon or will it be Evans? Let's find out then, shall we? Oh no! Mitch Evans has gone off the track. Oh, has Ben did something to the time? Oh, he has though. Oh, can't believe it. He's blocked this. Oh dear grief. We'll have to rejoin the race though, because what was this? What is Ben's clever idea of thinking he's had to do? I just updated that. He's now messed it up. Oh, can't believe it. We'll be right back then, guys. We'll get this fixed up and we'll rejoin the server and come back to the semi-final one. Alright, we're back once again, though. We're going to continue on with semi-final one, though, as we managed to fix every focus to what Ben did, though. So on we go. Evans versus Fallon. Pascal Fallon versus Mitch Evans, though. So which one of these drivers will be the first to go through into the finals? Here they come for the 180-degree right-handed corner. And down this long straightaway, they come through there. Look how fast they're going there. Fallon goes down the straightaway, just by Mitch Evans, then. Through into turn 4. And into past the terminated first zone. As okay, then for the time being for both of those drivers, then through 6 and 7 through these sweeping S's then. And then through into the 5 couple of car 50 tracks got 50 corners in total then. Fairline then coming through turn number 40 and then into the 5 corner 50 and here coming down to the top base rate then. It's another quick lap, it's 41.91 there, good lap from him. And Evans, oh, he cannot beat him though. Fairline is the first driver through to the final. Pascal Fairline, the season temporary champion, is the first driver as the Tagging Points driver goes through into the final. So Fairline is into the final down, but who will be facing him? So Fairline is going to be Evan, but who will be joining him? Let's find out in the second semi-finalist then. Alright then, time for the second semi-finalist then. Which of these two will be facing Fairline in the final then? Would it be Tony Bird for DS Penske, or would it be Nick Cassidy in the Vision Racing? So Fern versus Cassidy for the bout for the final. Who is going to go to that thing? Let's find out then. So we'll be going out then the second semi-finals duel and see who is going to be going through to the final with the best quickest up time. Let's find out. Will it be Fern or will it be Nick Cassidy? Let's find out. So we'll both go out try it right now then, guys. Let's see how well they get along. So get Fern versus Nick Cassidy. Who will be going through to face Fairline in the final then? So both start their final laps then. So off they go then. Through to turn 1 then with Nick Cassidy there. Fern through the 180-degree right-hand hairpin then. And this is going to be very, very close and tight there as... Yep, this is going to be very close and tight then. See which of these two will be fancy through into the next round then and into the final then to face Fairline. As far as the cane to come through there. Wow, this is amazing, this is. As Fern coming through then the fire couple corners then and going round the fire corner then to finish off his lap then. So here he comes then, coming towards the line now then and across the line. 42.1 then for Fern. We're on the Cassidy in the invisible race. Can he probably beat Fern? No, he cannot. I'm afraid to say so then for Cassidy. I'm afraid he's going to be eliminated. And which means though that Soggy Fern in the DS player will be going through to the final to face Pascal Fairline. So Fern is through into the finals. So, that's a bit very mixed up though, because of what's happened though. We finally got into it then, and with that, Fern goes through to the final. We'll be up against Pascal Fairline then. So, well done to Fern then. Beat out Nick Cassidy there with time 42.1 to Nick Cassidy 42.3461 there. And with that, Fern is through into the final. So, with that done, then let's have a quick reminder update of the qualified duels table then. See who has qualified in the semi-finals here, which are the two fans fit to the finals so far already. So, an update though again to the qualified duels table. We can see there, Fairline out-qualifying beat to meet Evans, and Soggy Fern out-qualifying gone quicker than Nick Cassidy then. So with that, it's Fairline versus Fern in the final, while the Kiwi Joe and Mitch Evans and Nick Cassidy, they'll be alongside together on the second row on the grid though, but in which way then? It will be Mitch Evans then. We can see the results then from third and fourth. Evans was quickest than Cassidy, so Evans will start the race in P3 for the mid to higher E-PRIX, along with Nick Cassidy will be starting P4 then for the race then coming up next time out for the pre mid to higher. So yeah, so they'll be happy for that Ricardo, even though they're going to become team at Jaguar TCS racing next season then. For Cassidy to replace Amber, who's going to go to meet Liam McLaren for next season then, alongside Tanner Barnard. But it's now time for this thing, guys. Here we go. It's time now to get into the final. It's time for the final now then, guys. It's between Pascal Fairline versus Soggy Fern. Target Porsche versus DS Penske. Who is going to get that all to pole position then? And who's going to get some 370 points then if they get pole position with the quickest lap time? Who's going to get pole? Would it be Fairline, guys? Or would it be Soggy Fern? Let's find out as we get into the final. One more final lap time to see who's going to get the quickest lap in the one final lap qualifying duel, and see who's going to get pole position. Will it be Fairline or will it be Fern? Let's find out as the qualifying final gets underway. So, this is it then, guys. Fairline versus Fern for the battle for pole position. Who is going to get that pole position and get 370 points? Here we go. As Fern starts his final lap then for the final time, and so Fern starts his final lap for the final then. So, two of these drivers, two former world champions, of course. Fern won season 4 and season 5, and Fairline won season 10, of course. So, both of them are battling out for that pole position. But who is going to get the quickest lap time overall then? Fairline through there nicely through the time management through the slippery S section down. Really nice and carefully taking it safely down. Here goes Fern, getting closer as he can to Fairline down. But who's going to get the quickest ladder? Who's going to get pole position for the middle high E-PRIX race one? Here goes Fairline. Round the fire quick comes through down. And what's going to be lap time for the German? It's a 42.424. Is that going to be enough? Here goes Fern. Who's going to get pole position for round number 7? It's Fern! Sorry, Fern for TS Percy, who takes pole position for round 7 of the Roblox for the E-World Championship. Fern on pole position. Wow, what a final battle that is for the middle high E-PRIX. Wow, amazing work. Wow, Fern on pole position. Wow, amazing work for DS Penske for the American team. Sorry, Fern, the guy will be starting the middle high E-PRIX race 1 on pole position. And he beats Fairline to it. Fern takes pole position for round 7. Wow, and it starts a lap there for Fern. And Fairline has pulled onto the side of the track, didn't know what happened there. But this guy, Soggy Fern, has done it though. And he takes pole position for round 7 then. Wow, what a final, what a fire that has been then. Wow, amazing stuff there for Fairline and for Fern. Even though Fern has pulled off the side of the track, he's not very pleased. Wow, can't believe it though. But Fern stayed on track though. But they both stayed on the track that did the laps time. But it's Fern who's on pole position then for the middle high E-PRIX. Anyway, then so and not what Ben is saying anyway, but it's pole position for Soggy Fern that he says anyway. But anyway, then we'll be right back to announce the 5 qualification duels then as we'll have a look at that in a moment then. So please, whoever you do not like this video, please like, comment down below, and please subscribe to my channel. Also click that notification bell down as well then. But anyway, we'll have a look. We'll come back now and have a look at the final results of the qualified duels then, guys. There's your person then, guys. So if on the podium and celebrate for a team that purposes and they managed to beat Pascal Fairline in the final duel. And with that, he's going to be on purposes though. And here's the qualified duel results then, guys. And it will be so fun. We'll be starting the mid-Ohio E-PRIX 1 tomorrow and next time and next video on purposes then. Alongside then will be Pascal Fairline. The season 10 formator will be starting alongside on the front row down after the disappointing fire lap. Then he managed to lose it down and had to pull off to the side of the track after missing out purposes then. So purposes then for third, Fairline second. Then it will be the two Kiwi drivers of Mitch Evans in the Dragon Team race will be top P3 in P3 for the race next time out in the next video. Nick Cassidy in the physical race alongside Evans on row 2. Row 3 will be Jake Dennis in the Alpha Dread Team. Then it will be Robin Fines. So that's two of the Alpha Dread Team will be assigned alongside together on row 3. So good work there for the Alpha Dread Team. Their best. Good to see them back though at the front there after trouble in Portland and Mid-Ohio after double D in both those races though. So poor effort, race performance was so they have achieved this in the past. But let's see if they could bounce back in the race next time out then. And Nominato in the next one will start in P7 another back. Then in P8, then in the Maserati, it's one more Toro then. It's going to start in P8. So what a crazy disappointing end to the duels then, guys. But we have a poster today. It's Target Fan in the DS Penalty on pole for round number 7 of the Roblox Formula E Season 2 World Championship. And he's going to start on pole position as number 25 is back on pole. So that is wrap things up then for this qualified duel. And we can't wait for the race next time out then, guys. Well, by my thanks and to my friend Art Ben Wilson for doing this though for you guys to see. I'm so sorry this has not been very well at the moment, but hopefully something will change in the race after the qualifying duels then. So yeah, that's all we got time for qualifying for the Mid-Ohio E-PRIX then, guys. Thank you for so much for watching and tuning in then for this video then, guys. And we'll be back then for the Mid-Ohio Race 1 E-PRIX race. Just a reminder there, guys, it's a double header it is though for the 5-2 races for this one in Mid-Ohio then. The first way coming up then in a couple of days time then we will have the Mid-Ohio E-PRIX race. So don't miss it though, guys, okay? Please get prepared for that to see it soon. Then I'll upload that soon to YouTube. If you like this video, then guys, do share a big thumbs up and leave the comment down below, and also link in the description down below and leave a like and big thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel for more of this, and also click the notification bell down as well so you won't miss out any video content you will miss out on my YouTube channel then. But apart from that then, guys, thank you so much for this cover battle duel in the Mid-Ohio E-PRIX, and we'll see you next time when Formula E race around Mid-Ohio for round 7. We can't wait for the race then, guys. But until then, guys, until the race then next time out, then we'll see you later. Goodbye.